It's a tight squeeze today on AYL. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Maria Rossi. I don't know if you can make 4x4s thinner, but this would be a good place to do it.
Join us as we explore a trail that tests your technical skills, but also offers some spectacular adventure that you won't find anywhere else. Ria and I will give you a play-by-play of the entire trip.
Then find out how you can experience real American history and help keep it alive. Own the outdoors with AYL right now.
Wow, what a day. Who'd have thought the way it started, it would end up being so absolutely perfect?
And it has been.
It has been.
Welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Maria Rossi.
And I'm Chad Booth, and today we've been in San Juan County tackling Elephant Hill with a bunch of our friends, and it has been quite a day, but it didn't start out so perfectly.
It didn't. Sadly, our Jeep was not cooperating.
Yeah, you remember the red Jeep we bought for the that we introduced to the audience during Winter on the Rocks event down in St. George? It got into trouble on the way down and started overheating profusely.
We're just naming the Jeep Trouble. That's the name,
Yes,
Trouble.
That's true. But we did get bailed out because Steve at Canyonland Jeep Tours was awesome to help us out.
Yeah, he did. He gave us a really nice rig, and that baby performed perfectly.
Yeah, no,
It was so nice.
This actually turns out to be a stroke of luck because as we go through the day-to-day, realize that you could actually come down and rent a Jeep and take your family out and do exactly what we did.
We had the best time with the best people.
We started our day, though, in Monticello. Now, that's a great place as a family destination, a little bit past all the bustle of Moab, and you drop down another, almost right here at Elephant Hill in Canyonlands, and you can get motel rooms, they've got restaurants, they've got places to shop. It's actually a quaint little town. It's like Moab 60 years ago.
It is. It is really, really cool. It's a very charming town.
So we're going to go over all of our memories today, all the fun things that happened. We're going to give you a recap of our adventure on the trail.
But right now, we're going to go to our travel adventure.
Does that look like fun? If you'd like to be part of the National ATV Jamboree, it hasn't happened yet this year, but you got to hurry. You can get information at our website, or you can go to their website right here on the screen.
Yeah, I want to do that one day. It just looks fun. But I'm telling you what, today was the most beautiful scenery I think I've ever seen on a 4x4 trail.
Our goal today was to get out to the confluence of the Green River and the Colorado River. I know I've traveled that by water, but I've never seen it from the top of the cliffs looking down.
You know, seriously, you were so taken by the beauty, you actually broke into song.
I was actually, well, I was inspired. That crazy witchcraft.
I would consider this a very musical day for you, Chad.
Yes, it would. Well, she's already exposed the fact that I was singing up there, but you know, we were all in touch with each other by CB, and I know that there was one vehicle in the caravan that had country western on, and somebody else was listening to bluegrass, and I kind of got a wild hair, and I popped in Beethoven's Sixth Concerto, the second and third movement, and it was so grandiose, and you know, I know that there was like kind of the reaction of, well, why would you listen to this kind of music when you're out driving?
They're going to turn their channel off.
But when you look at the scenery out there, it fits.
We're going to take a break right now, but when we come back, I'm going to show you how I am on the brakes and the throttle.
You want to put your wheel right up on that rock right there.
I see it.
Okay.
Am I going right over that thing?
No, you're going to be making a left.
Over here? Okay.
Okay, ready? Go, and.
And he tells me I'm a backseat driver. Ha! So I had people wheeling in front of me, doing the obstacles, and I had people behind me taking those obstacles. So I knew I felt safe. I was in a great environment. It was very inspiring, and I was with some pros out here, believe me. These guys were awesome. The guidance, it was great. But right now, we're going to go to our product review, so stick around. So Cedar, do you like the Jeep? No?
and love the Jeep.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We've been sitting here talking about all the things that have happened today. Rhea, what was your highlight on the trail?
It was so diverse, and that you'd have an obstacle and you had to slowly maneuver over it. And then you'd have this big ledge, and then you'd have to back up to go up, literally go up a hill. You have to back up a hill.
I seem to recall you got out at that point.
I did. But then you're like, oh my gosh, so your blood's pumping. And then you come down and you see this total open, beautiful red sand. And I have talked to people and they said this is one of their favorite trails anywhere. Anywhere. And it's not so technical that you're afraid you're going to ruin your vehicle.
If you've never gone before, you should actually contact one of the clubs. Go to the Utah Four-Wheel Drive Association and maybe get somebody that's done the trail to go with you just to help you through some of those technical parts. But like Rhea, you'll find out that you can actually overcome those fairly easily.
Oh yeah, it's really exhilarating. I've said it before, but once you're on the trail, you're not thinking about anything but where you are. And the other thing you're thinking about is whoever you know and love, you want them to come here and experience it.
Well, actually, there's one part you were thinking about when I was going straight up and you were out of the Jeep. And when we were going straight down, you were out of the Jeep.
Well, yes, there was that one time.
So everyone you know and love, you want to have in the Jeep, and you'll watch, right?
Yeah, I chickened out once. I got out. You did a fine job, though. Okay, we all know Chad's a little eccentric, but he's also very patriotic. And a few years ago, Chad did a story on a restored PT boat by some World War II veterans. Well, right now, that boat is in peril. Here's the story. Chuck Kellogg told Chad that he only needs $200,000 in contributions to fix this boat. And it will be the only running PT boat in the world if we can get it fixed. I'd also like to thank Rocky Mountain ATVMC for that great trail series. Those guys are awesome. If you don't know who they are, check them out.
We've been doing a poll here and found out that the joint trail was the highlight of the trip today.
By far.
We worried your dad wasn't going to fit through there.
I didn't see you in there.
Well, Davey, I was in there at the start, but you see, honestly, I'm about as wide sideways as I am, front ways, and I was a little worried. So I went up top, actually.
We didn't bring any butter to get you through.
That's right. But I did get up on top and listen as you guys kind of tiptoed your way through there. And from the top, I saw this area called Kessler Flats.
Chesler Park.
Kessler Park.
Chesler.
Up at the top.
Chesler Park.
Kessler.
No, Chesler.
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 With a C.
Chesler.
Oh, okay. Well, not only are my eyes bad at this point, my ears are as wide as they are long too. Anyway, Chesler Park is a place that they used to do grazing, but it's this meadowy area that looks perfect for grazing, and it's surrounded by these large hoodoos and formations, and it really is worth the hike, even if you don't go through the little slot canyon to get up on top and look around.
Spectacular hiking. It's beautiful. Such diversity that you have on this trail out here. It's just a beautiful, beautiful area.
You know what I liked about today was the wildflowers. There's a lot of color out there in the desert, and if you drive down the Red Rock highways, you don't get up onto the top of the plateaus where all the greenery is. You wouldn't think it's there.
And when you're driving down the trail, in between your tires, when you're on the trail, these gorgeous little tiny flowers just all popping everywhere, and it was just spectacular.
We have a very diverse group here, if you think about it, because we've got a 4-year-old, we've got high school kids who, by the way, are enjoying hanging out with their dad, who's down there at the end, and we've got college kids and a college professor all in one group.
And I think you're the oldest one here, aren't you?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, you know what? You're not. I'm sorry. I thought you were.
Oh, she's always like that. She's always bugging me.
Sorry.
It's all right. Anyway, you know what?
Totally ask
No, they're not. He's going to leave it right in there, and I'm going to stand up and take it like a man. Because that's the way I am. Anyway, we're going to be back with more of At Your Leisure in just a minute. When we come back, we still have some more stuff to show you from down here at Canyonland.
Well, that's all the time we have today, and I'd like to give another thanks to Steve at Canyonland Jeep Rental. The guy was awesome over at Moab Adventures. We got a great Jeep today, and it was so fun.
So as we get ready for our final snapshot of the group, and the bunny rabbits are running around in the background, we want to thank Davey from All Jeep for keeping us all fixed on the trail. But I might point out, it was his ABS cable that got pulled out during the ride. Okay. And we want to thank the Sharps who've come out and joined us from Lone Peak. And Brett Davis. Gosh, Brett, I haven't seen you and your kids since they were little kids, so this has just been a lot of fun today. And we hope that you will get out with your family and friends, get a great snapshot of the outdoors at your leisure. Just look right right through me.
Yeah, she-
Though I know it's strictly taboo.